And we're gonna get now in the products for nutrition and regeneration. Remember that we were talking about the regeneration was based in the protein consumption, as the human body, 70% of solid matter of a human body is built with protein. Indeed, we human beings are a protein construction. Human body is like, or protein for human body is like the cement for the construction for a house. And we have a protein that's designed 100% with vegetable origin. It's 100% natural and it has bioavailability, high bioavailability. Why am I saying this? Because vegetable protein or naturally always shows a biologic value or bioavailability lower than proteins than animal source protein. However, this special formulation created by Fuxion has achieved a very high biologic value with 100% source, vegetable source. How using germinated proteins. In this formula, we've included rice protein and quinoa protein to have a high biology value, 100% free of allergens, without soy, without milk, and without eggs. It's a perfectly ecologic proteins. We could even say that. And starting from this designs protein by Fusion, we've created three products. The first product is protein active, where we've incorporated the germ of quinoa of rice. That means proteins. I'm saying it, proteins of germinated of quinoa of rice, proteins from green peas, and proteins coming from spirulina algae. Besides enriching it with amino acids and essential fatty acids as um, DHA and R and coconut oil. This protein formula, helps us have a better nutrition because it's a high assimilation protein, and besides it's enriched with essential amino acids. It provides with a higher protection of the immune system and of the antioxidant defense, and besides it has better results for nutrition of our nervous system and the development of the body. Therefore, it is also recommended. You can see the nutritional information of a product, the nutritional facts. I would like you to see in the protein load, the protein, because in the market there are a lot of products that inside the formulas mask the real contribution of protein in the product. Because a person that's looking for a protein source product pays a good amount of money for a meaningful intake or contribution of protein and not of other substances. So if you see this nutritional label, I must tell you that especially me as a professional, reading the nutritional label of or labels of our products in general is a reason for pride for myself. You see that it's in this red circle here. The ratio of a product of protein active, we have two flavors, vanilla with cinnamon and chocolate with avellana. So here we have that the protein active product in its flavor vanilla and cinnamon contributes in 5 grams 9.8, pretty much 10 grams of protein, of pure protein. That means 40% of the content of a product is pure protein. And in the case of protein with flavor of chocolate with avellana, the protein the protein contribution is 10% of protein, is 10.6% of pure protein, which besides is joined by a very broad vitamin profile, as we have vitamin A, B complex vitamin, C, D, and E vitamins, besides calcium, iron, magnesium, and zinc as a contribution of micronutrients. All of that makes that protein active is really a complete food with less than 90 calories. Less than 90 calories. Really, it's a fancy product. For all those people who want to reinforce their nutrition, remember that in the case of children, the growth of children is sustained by the amount and quality of proteins that they intake every day. We're talking about that an average human being has a demand of 1 gram of protein per kilogram of weight. And I'm not talking about people who are laying or sick. I'm talking about sedentary people, non-sport people, as maybe you, the person who's listening to me, needs 1 gram of protein by kilogram of weight. So we can reinforce, in the case of children, we can reinforce for an appropriate growth their daily nutrition with protein active. And in the case of adults, adults starting from 40 years of age go through a natural process called sarcopenia, which is a normal trend of a body to lose muscle mass. And that takes away strength from us. And in the case of muscles of the legs, it also takes away balance. How can we help the body to reverse this trend to lose um, muscle mass? Now, this product is advisable for any age, especially in children, to support the growth, and in adults starting from 40 years of age to reverse the trend to lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. And this sarcopenia is translated finally into a loss of strength, loss of vitality, and loss of balance, equilibrium, which actually can take us to use a rod or so we're gonna reduce that trend through protein active.